Dave in Federal Way, Washington. Hey, Dave, what's on your mind today?
Hey, not too much, Tom. Let's just forget about Trump for a second. If any American president, witting or unwitting, is an agent of Moscow or Beijing, it's pretty much game over at this point. I mean, the outcome is the same. I mean, I know you're a student of history, and you were doing this during Vietnam. War is a corporate affair, all right? And
or are the two mutually exclusive? I mean, why can't it be both?
Why can't what be both?
That Trump could be operating in a way that inures benefit to the oligarch class in the United States, you know, super low taxes, stuff like that, at the same time that he's operating in a way that inures benefit to Vladimir Putin and other autocrats all around the world by destroying America's belief in our free press, by destroying our belief in our institutions like the FBI, by essentially weakening and crippling this country. I mean, you know, the oligarchs don't like the FBI either. The oligarchs don't want laws enforced either. The oligarchs don't want regulation. They want to see our government crippled. So you know, the American oligarchs, and similarly, autocrats around the world, whether it's Duterte or Putin or, you know, Bolsonaro, or, I mean, you know, pick your autocrat, your oligarchic autocrat. You know, they don't like small d democracy.
No, it is. You referred to it many times. They hoard wealth. It's a sociopathy. It's a psychological disease.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, for instance, I told somebody this weekend, I said, well, war is imminent because Russia's spending too much money. They were like, well, what does that even mean? You know, Americans generally don't understand anything. That started with George Bush's war on Islam, okay? Russia, all right, for instance, the United States is producing in Tennessee polonium-238 for space vehicles, right? Well, Russia and China will know if that polonium is actually being used for Donald Trump's effort to modernize our nuclear weapons program. This is going to get to the point to where the oligarchs cannot control what is happening. We're going to get into a criticality, a catastrophic chain reaction of events. It is going to lead to World War III. This is what got me fired from the intel business after 25 years, all right? I know this. If I believe someone's just a good person and apolitical, they're not interested in politics, but they're worried about what's going on, I encourage him to do a little research and move near a ground zero spot. It'll be over in like 15 seconds. They won't feel a thing. The rest of us will have to suffer in the aftermath. I mean, this is crazy. The result is the same.
Yeah.
Witting or unwitting agent of Russia or Moscow. We're not talking about Al-Qaeda here. We're talking about Russia. We are talking about a modern, maybe the most modern industrial nation, second to the United States.
It's looking increasingly to me, Dave, like there's not a huge distinction between the interests of Vladimir Putin and the interests of the billionaires here in the United States, and that what Trump is operating on behalf of is the international billionaire conspiracy, essentially.
Well, what he perceives of it, yes.
Yeah, you know, and he's part of it too. He's one of the, he's himself. If he really and truly is a billionaire, which I'm very skeptical of, but if he is, then he's part of this. He's part of, you know, you keep it in mind, he used to be part of the Koch network. He used to be one of these guys who get together twice a year and figure out which politicians they're going to buy.